Yo, what's good, guys? It's your boy Pap Music Production. How's everyone doing? Right, guys, today here in FL Studio, I'm going to be showing you a way to create this really cool vocal preset that I've set up. Now, what I've done is I created a preset that basically turns the microphone, what we've got now. This is the voice we're going to be, working with. This is where, the guy that I actually recorded these vocals came down to my studio here and recorded his vocals on this microphone right here. So this is what we're going to be using, and the vocals you hear right now is what we've had on the input, but obviously with a bit of effects, we made it sound like this on the input. So I'm going to show you exactly what we did to get the vocals like this. Let's have a quick look at his music video. His name is Sonic. He's working with me on a few tracks, and this is his quick freestyle that he done. Now I mixed down the vocals in FL Studio, and I'm gonna be going through his whole vocals on here. As you guys can see on the screen, we've got his whole freestyle here.
How can your friends be real?
And we're gonna be, looking exactly on his freestyle. But let's have a look at his freestyle now. Look at the quick video.
Reverb and dusters on the track.
It's Sonic. Listen. What? Look. How can your friends be real if they use you like tiger food? I'll protect my pride just like the lions do. The only time they fuck is when you're buying food. How can there be your day ones if they're gonna fucking lie to you? No, they definitely wouldn't ride for you. I know it cuts deep like these windows I've been climbing through. Kill any rhythm that I'm riding to, you could get sliced into something like a slice of fruit. Behind your back they will stick a knife in you. I got stuck in the mud like Declan Rice's boot. I don't have two minds but my mind feels stuck in two. Talking shit on my name like who the fuck are you? If it's fuck me, then it's fuck you too. I'm sick of getting nicked by the fucking blues, and I keep getting licked off this fucking booze. I've got bricks getting shipped like a fucking cruise. Nah, they ain't got a fucking clue. My regiment's more fucked than the paratroops. Crash on my ops like Crash Bandicoot. They will get opened up like a parachute. Barking and dagging them, no place for a honeymoon. Getting rich off this music, I call it the money tune. Laugh at the beat, so you know that it's a funny lose. Winter soon come, catch me posted in my canny goose. My brother's got that 4-5 and sprays it like some fanny juice. You might catch a case if you're trying to wear your baddie loose. I love Mayweather, especially when Manny lose. Remember them days when I used to steal my nanny's booze. Fire on the track, call it a rally tune. Grafting all day but still get no gratitude. So when I get a yard, kick back with some Cali food. I kick back with some Cali food.
So now you know what we're working with. This is great. So let's get started and have a look here in FL Studio exactly what we did to get this kind of, to turn this microphone input into something like that. Is it difficult? No. How many presets I have created for this tutorial? 3. So there's one for the record, then there's one preset. We're going to separate the channels, and we're going to create one for the mids and then one for the lows and the highs. So we're gonna separate the channels and create these different bands. Really cool way of creating those professional kind of mixes. So yeah, let's have a quick look into this in FL Studio. And if you just started watching, make sure you hit the subscribe, and just drop a comment below what else you would like to see next. We have got a video coming out on Wednesday, one on Friday, so we're gonna be keeping it quite busy now. We're gonna have like 2 to 3 videos every week where we're doing loads of cool tutorials and stuff, so stay tuned. Producers buzz. And apart from that, let's go straight into this. Hey, what's up, guys? So here we are in FL Studio. I'm going to show you exactly how to get this professional rap. So let me turn this microphone off and show you how this sounds on here.
It's Sonic.
Notice how we got 2 different
Listen.
channels.
What? Look. How can your friends be real if they use you like tiger food? I'll protect my pride just like the lions do. The only time they fuck is when you're buying food. How can there be your day ones if they're gonna fucking lie to you?
So it's a pretty cool, rap that he done here. Now, how did we, what did we add to this? Well, first thing you gotta ask yourself, you know, the microphone originally sounded like this. Now I know it sounds crazy. You may think, hold on a minute, it's the microphone sounding like that. How did you get it from sounding like this to sounding like this? We added few effects. Now this is the main effect right here, called the main recording preset. Okay, so I'm gonna go through all of these now. So I'm gonna show you. So this is the main recording preset right up here. Okay, this is to add the color to the mids, and this is to kill the lows a bit and up at the highs. So below in the more description of this video of YouTube, there will be a link to our website on producersbuzz.com. If you click on the vocal presets, so I'm going to show you, if you go on here and go on Producers Buzz, go on downloads, and go on expansions and presets, and then go on vocal presets right over here. You will see a link on here that will tell you professional, making professional type of rap vocals. So to do this, you can download all the presets, and you can then, once you download them and they come in a folder like this, you can open them up just by right clicking, file, open, mixer state, and then you can select the right preset, so the main recording preset for example. And when you select it, obviously you need to enable the microphone here. And now, as you can see, I've got the same preset that I have over here on channel 28. Just in case I've got two different artists rapping and I want to separate their raps, because one has got really high pitch and one has got really low pitch, you know what I mean? So I want to edit both of them but keep the same settings on the EQ. So the one with a high pitch, obviously I would kill the highs, and one with the low pitch, I would kind of give him a little bit more one with the low pitch, I would take the lows away, like just make him sound, hey, you know what I mean? But you kind of get what I mean. So that's pretty much what I mean. Now, this is just an example, so I'm going to get rid of this because I don't want anything on that channel. I don't want to, distract you. So we're only using the main recording, and we've got something to add the color or to the mids, and then the highs. So when we play this, you can see
it's Sonic.
So I'm just turning the volume down of the headphones.
Listen.
Otherwise, we're getting feedback.
What? Look. How can your friends be real if they use your like tiger food? I'll protect my pride just like the lions do. The only time they buck is when you're buying food.
So you kind of see what I mean. So we separated the channel. So the first thing you need to do, the first preset, I'm going to explain exactly what we've done on this first preset right here. Okay, it's exactly the same as what we've got on the input. There's no effects, nothing. So the first thing we did, added sound goodenizer and went halfway, 50% on band A. And what this will do is it'll lift up the vocals a bit, make them sound pretty cool. And then what we've done is we used Fruity Band Multi-Compressor, and on here use the preset vocal. So I'm going to turn the headphone volume down, otherwise we're getting feedback. Right, so as you can see, it sounds a lot more clearer now with those two being used. Then we just used the normal Fruity Reverb 2, turned up to about 15%, and everything else is just untouched. And then Fruity Reverb 2 again, but we moved this up to about 99-100% on the wetness over here. We took the wetness up, and we set this to about 2%, nothing more than 2, just to get that little bit of echo kind of background when we rap, so it sounds good. It doesn't sound like dead, We've got a bit of atmosphere going on. Now this all depends obviously how you want to match it to your to your track. Obviously if your track is got quite atmosphere, you want to add a bit of atmosphere to your vocals. If the track hasn't got much atmosphere, then you can take off the second kind of reverb, the one with the wetness, and just add Fruity Reverb 2 with about 10%. And this is perfect if it's, you know, if you got kind of dry track, but play around with those two. So, you know, we can kind of keep it up here like 18-20% with this turned up to just like 2% on the wetness. And then we got parametric EQ, which again, what it does is we're using a preset. So you go here, preset and vocal presence. So here, preset, and go down to vocal presence. And what this will do is we'll set up a preset just for clear vocals. Now, with all of these turned off, you can see how it sounds. That is crazy, right? We've just added 5 simple effects, chord effects in FL Studio. We're able to just turn it from that to something like this. And that's just really cool. And then what we've got is we got 2 different things on here now. So I'm going to turn this off. So now we've got the vocals recorded into the system. And, you know, this is what they sound like when we play them without the effects. Now, it doesn't sound bad already. Okay, so I've turned off all of Sonic's effect on his channels.
It's Sonic. Look. How can your friends be real if they use you like tiger food? I'll protect my pride just like the lions do.
So you can see it doesn't sound that bad, but we've added few effects. So we're gonna just play channel 16, and we're gonna turn, well, channel 15, we're gonna turn it off. Okay, so let's listen to this.
It's Sonic.
So all we're playing is the mints. We added color to the mints.
Look. How can your friends be real if they use you like tiger food?
So what did we do on this one to make it sound good? This is what we've done.
It's Sonic. Listen. What? Look. How can your friends be real if they use you like tiger food?
So what I've done is we added a little bit of reverb, okay? We added the wetness up, and we added about 5%. Yeah, about 5% of this, just to make it fit well with the atmosphere of the track. So I know we've added a reverb before, but we're adding a reverb on top again, just to give it a bit more atmosphere, make it not sound too digital, if you know what I mean. But we already, you know, added loads of effects, so it's already been digitalized anyway, you know. So you can't make it sound too digital, but we want it to sound a little bit natural. So we added a bit of, you know, reverb to it, and then we use an amp, a preamp 1973 from, you know, Arteria. So there's more like links in not Arteria, for Aburn Sounds. So there's link in the description, and on here there's a vocal called Male Vocal, and what this does is it just adds the right kind of frequencies, just what you need to make the vocal sound really nice. And then we've got a preamp 1V76, and we've got vocal presence on there. So this just kills off any frequencies and anything, you know, just compresses it to exactly what it should be on the vocals. And then I've added a fruity parametric EQ, and now notice how this is called add the color to the mids. The lows have been taken down, as you can see, but the mids 3, 4 and 5 have been upped, while 6, 7, 1 and 3, so 1, 2, you know, 6 and 7 been pushed down, including 5 a bit, and 3 and 4 are up. The reason I pushed the mids up a bit is to give the mids a bit of a kick. Now this is on a separate channel 16. So when you start working with the different channels, what you need to do if you want to separate, so you're going to record your track obviously as one, you need to separate it into 2 channels. So to make sure you can separate, like put this one on channel 15 and then put this one on channel 16, you need to make them unique. So you will need to click on this and click on make unique. So obviously when you record it, it won't have any channel here at the top. When you put it to channel 15 and you select this and you hold shift and you drag down to create a copy of this, when you go on this one and try to change it to 819, you go back to the top one will change as well. So you got to try to change it back to 15, go back to the bottom one, but then when you click on it, the bottom one has changed as well. To prevent from that happening, you want to click over here and select make unique. When you do that, you're now able to separate the channels, so you can have one on channel 21 at the bottom, whereas if you click on the one on the top, it's still 15. So you've just separated the two tracks to two different channel effects just by clicking on here and making it unique. So that's what you will need to do, is you will need to make that vocal on two different channels. So I've done the top one 15, bottom one 16. Obviously, wherever your one's free, you can have channel 1 and 2 if they're both free, or channel, I don't know, whatever channel, but they need to be on separate channels. Now, looking at this, okay, add the color to the mid, this is pretty much what we did, and this is what it sounds like.
Tiger food. I'll protect my pride just like the lions do.
You can see that when we enable the kill the lows and add the highs now, this is what it's gonna sound like.
Tiger food. I'll protect my pride just like the lions do. The only time they fuck is when you're buying food. I can be your day ones if they're gonna fucking lie to you. No. How can your friends be real if they use you like tiger food?
So what did we do on the main one? It's pretty simple. Let's have a look. So I keep switching between the volume, the microphone input. So I'm so sorry if it might become quite annoying during this tutorial, but it's, I'm trying to teach you guys. So we've got, two different mic inputs here. You've got the main one that we recorded on, which is this. We've got the other one, which is the main without any effects. So what does the main microphone sound like? The one that we killed the lows. Let's listen to this.
Like the lions do. The only time they fuck is when you're buying food. I can be your day ones if they're gonna fucking lie to you. No, they definitely wouldn't ride for you. I know it cuts deep like these windows I've been climbing through.
So sorry, can you hear that? It sounds so much better with the effect on. So on the fruity parametric, what we did is we killed the lows a bit and we upped the highs, as you can see, the 6. Now this all depends on your voice, okay? But what we did is we shifted the 2 to 1721 Hertz at 20%. The 6 stays at 7104, around that area, about 31%. And the first one at 52 Hertz, we are up about 75%. So we killed off those 25% of lows on there, just to give it, that kind of different sound. So this is what we got.
Like the lions do.
Then we added a soft clipper. Now you need to add a soft clipper to the vocals in case it clips. When you're recording, it's good to add it to the main recording actually preset. That prevents anything from clipping. See, but I added on here just in case anything might have clipped, but there was nothing clipping. But I've added it in there just to give me that ceiling, just to give me the right ceiling level. And then at the bottom here, the pre 197, again we're using the same preamp and a trider. So we're using the same preamp. On the pre-trider we're using warm vocals. So on the 1973 we're using main vocals. So this is just like, you don't have to use these. If you guys haven't got these VST presets at home by Aburn Sounds, the link is below if you want to go and buy them. They're not too expensive and they're definitely worth having. Okay, but if you haven't got them, you can turn them off. You don't need them. Just you can use like a fruity band compressor, and you can go on here, multi-band compressor, and you can click on presets and click on warmer, and this will kind of make the vocals a little bit warmer.
Like the lions do. The only time they fuck is when you're buying food. I can be your day ones if they're gonna fucking lie to you. No,
see that?
They definitely wouldn't rap.
It's just that the pre 1973 and a trider just give it the right kind of vocals, what you kind of need. So that's why it sounds a bit better. So yeah, I'm not going to use this. You can if you want. I mean, there's nothing bad with it. It still sounds really good. And then you can use the fruity multiband compressor we used here at the bottom. And what we did is we done a bit of our own kind of tweaking. So we took the gain up to about on the lows here, we took the gain up to about, just to meet this halfway line, which is about 0.2 dB. Then on the mid band we took the gain up again to 7.9 dB, and on the high band we took the gain up to 6.2 dB right here. So then the knee halfway, and then the knee full on here, and the knee, sorry, did I say halfway? This is like 82%, and the knee on here is 82%. So this will give us just this kind of uplift.
like the lions do. The only time they fuck is when you're buying food.
Just a little bit. Can you hear that? Listen.
No, they definitely wouldn't rap.
And then obviously we put both channels on, so the 15 and 16 we have them both playing, and this is what it sounds like.
If they're gonna fucking lie to you, no, they definitely wouldn't rap for you. I know it can't.
Now, if you want to sound it more stereo, you can put 1 to 34% right and 1 to about 34-35% left and right, and you can get this stereo kind of enhancement.
Friends be real if they use you like tiger food. I'll protect my pride just like the lions do. The only time they fuck is when you're buying food. I can there be your day ones if they're gonna fucking lie to you. No, they definitely wouldn't rap for you. I know it cuts deep like these windows.
So you know when Sonic on here goes nah, this little sound here, right? We put it on 15. What we could do is change this to, let's say, 19. Okay.
Friends be real if they use
like that.
You, they definitely wouldn't rap to you.
That's been muted. So listen again.
Rap to you, no.
So we're gonna turn the volume down a bit, and we're gonna pan this all the way to the right. Not all the way, actually, about 88% to the right.
Rap to you, no.
See that? So just creating that different kind of, you know, when you've got the ad-libs coming in, you can kind of go left and right on them. So do one going right, then one on the left.
Rap to you, no. They definitely wouldn't rap for you. I know it.
See that? So
protect my pride just like the lions do. The only time they fuck is when you're buying food. I can there be your day ones if they're gonna fucking lie to you. No.
that's pretty cool. Obviously, you know, on ad-libs, what you want to do is you want to kind of kill off the highs. So when you got ad-libs, guys, what you want to do is you want to use the main vocal preset on the fruity parametric, just like this. And then what you want to do is you want to just kind of kill off the mids a bit, like to about 20%, 290 hertz.
Protect my view.
See that?
Like to you.
And then depending on the voice, you can use the fruity parametric and just get rid of any lows and highs and everything that you don't want.
Like to you.
Just like that. I just killed the lows because I don't like having too many lows. I like quite saturated vocals when it comes to rap. That's what you pretty much want to do. So, here we are. Pretty cool tutorial showing you guys how to mix and master in FL Studio professional vocals using 2 channels, well, 3 different presets. So yeah, using 3 different channels with 3 different effects to achieve quite professional vocals. So go and check out, you know, Sonic's channel. Subscribe to him if you haven't already. He's one of the artists I'm working with. Pretty cool music he's got. And yeah, apart from that, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Go and download the free presets. We got another video coming out on Wednesday, so stay tuned. Apart from that, everyone stay safe. Peace out, and I'll see you again.